I'll just give you a few seconds to adjust to the fact my hair's blue. Have you adjusted? Okay. Hi, hello people. I'm gonna do a little bit of different something today. I'm just gonna kind of chat with you. To a lot of my friends, I've always been their go-to person for relationship advice, which is something I have never understood. For one main reason. I've never been in a relationship. Cue the gasps. I know, shocking, right? Whenever I tell people that, people go, oh, is it through choice? And I'm like, thanks that you think that much of me that nobody would have asked me out, but no, it is through choice. I wouldn't say that it's like, yes, I am proud to have been single this whole time. It's not that kind of thing, but I'm proud of the fact that I haven't been in any meaningless relationships. Because I know when you're young and someone asks you out, depending on who it is, you're like, oh my god, like somebody likes me, somebody wants to make out with me. But I'm proud of myself that I said no to certain people, and it's not because of like their social stance, it's purely because I'd never seen them in that way. And I've always kind of said to myself, if someone I was like, to ask me out, would I say yes? If I'd have said yes, it would have been a very one-sided relationship. I wouldn't have cared. Like, I would have been like, okay, let's make out. Bye. I wouldn't have put 110% of my effort into that relationship, and I've always kind of vowed to myself not to be in a meaningless relationship, and that's what I class as a meaningless relationship. If I never felt the same way, to say no. I'm just wasting their time, I'm wasting my time. I could have been missing out on, I don't know, like Prince Charming walking by and him liking me but going, oh, she's in a relationship, and then him moving on. And like the same with the guy. Like, that's kind of why I've never been in a relationship, for that reason. And there's plenty of people I know who kind of like, oh, you're a bit of a dick for doing that. You're entitled to your opinion just like I'm entitled to mine. The guy who asked me out, I've known him my whole life, so it was just a bit weird for me. And like, I let him down easy. I'm like, I don't see you in that way. And now he's in a really happy relationship. I think they've been going out 2 years. I'm just gonna basically put on camera what I tell my friends, because I don't get why people always come for relationship advice off of me, but apparently I'm very good. And then they laugh at me when I say, oh, everything I've learnt is off rom-coms. But unfortunately, that's the sad truth. First of all, the one question that annoys me when, like, bigger YouTubers do help Q&A videos, the one question that seems to pop up is, how do I get a boy to like me? Or how do I get a girl to like me? I will tell you the God-honest answer. Nothing. You can do nothing to make someone like you. If they don't like you that way, you cannot force them. And if they don't like you that way, it's their loss. It's not your loss. You shouldn't have to change yourself for anybody. I'm always like, be true to who you are, because I spent too much of my life hiding the true me. And like now, much more confident, and just I feel more myself than I have ever done before. So my answer to that, how do I get a boy or girl to like me? You don't. You don't get them to like you. Or how do I get them to notice me? You don't. If they like you, they notice you. How do I take a relationship to the next level? To which my answer would be, casually add flirting into conversation with them. Drop a bit of flirting in. And if they flirt back, you know, just keep increasing it. And then maybe just actually, she's quite fun. Like, and if they do like you, then trigger, then they'll be like, I wonder if they like me. Maybe they would then ask you out. If you're a chicken like me, also, you wouldn't want to ask someone out. I know that feeling, and I know it's a horrible feeling. But at the end of the day, if you want to be with someone, you're gonna have to ask them. I've spent too much of my time and wasted so much of my life hoping that the guy would make the first move. You're just gonna have to grow a pair and just go, I really like you. I want to be in a relationship with you. Do you like me? If it's no, that's good. You can move on with your life and go, right, there's no chance in hell that I'm gonna be with this person. I'm not gonna lie, getting over someone that you've never been in a relationship is probably harder than getting over someone you've been in a relationship with. There's still a little part of you that goes, well, maybe they'll change their mind. And it's like, do you really want to be that second thought? You don't. The worst thing, and I am the queen of this happening to, developing feelings for your best friends or close friends. And that's difficult. I'm not gonna lie, trying to tell your best friend that you like them is difficult. I was too chicken to do it, so I asked my friend to do it for me. The guy then didn't speak to me for 2 weeks. Then he spoke to me, and then it was like summer holiday, and he moved back home because he lived, like, we have a boarding house at my secondary school. So he lived in the boarding house, but he wasn't coming back. Really quick backstory there. A week before he was leaving, he spoke to me again like nothing had ever happened. I was so grateful for that. But then he left until he came to sixth form. 3 years, like, oh, well, maybe when it comes back it'll be all like love and sparkles. And no, it's not. So awkward the first time we spoke. And we're slowly building that friendship level up again, and it kind of destroyed the friendship we had. Biggest regrets ever saying how I felt because it ruined a friendship. I am so glad I said it. Otherwise, I could still be pining after him and the possibilities, and that sucks. The guy I just spoke about who like left and then came back, his best friend was also like one of my best friends at the same form and everything together in school. That's narrowed the pool. I developed feelings for him. He'd just broken up with his girlfriend through the whole me getting my feelings really hurt because he didn't speak to me, and then spoke to me again, and then he left, and I was like, oh my god. We fixed each other, and you know, we kind of glued each other back together. I developed feelings, and I'm like, does he feel the same way back? And you know, that's one of my biggest regrets, I think, ever, is not saying, I like you, make out with my face. I don't know what, like, if he ever felt the same way about me. He liked this other guy, so she clearly doesn't like me. Do you want to live with that regret of the possibilities that could have happened? Or do you want to live with that regret of, at least I told them, yeah, I ruined a friendship, but at least I can move on with my life? That's the biggest thing, really, isn't it? You know, it's one of my biggest regrets not ever telling him how I felt, because now I'm hung up on the possibilities of, well, maybe if I did, we'd still be in a relationship, and I would not be a lonely old crazy cat lady. It's that thing of, what would you regret more? And I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as it sucks getting your heart broken and you may be possibly ruining a friendship, it sucks a lot more not knowing how they felt about you. There's nothing to end this with. I just rambled, so I'm sorry. I have blue hair. I've got a lemon candle right next to me. It smells so good. My cat is asleep and it's very grumpy. If you like this kind of video though, give me a good thumbing. Hit the subscribe button, which is down there too. Maybe share it with your friends. Maybe favourite it. Who knows what the world of possibilities down there could do. Once again, that just brought an image. My head's in the gutter. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.